What's up, you guys? Awan Groundwalker here today, looking at the SH Figuarts Bandai Tamashii Nations Obi-Wan Kenobi from Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Man almighty, am I really excited to get this guy out. This guy has been, I don't want to say on my bucket list for a long time, but on my want list for a really long time. He looks fantastic. I already have the Episode 1 Obi-Wan, so we'll be doing some comparisons and stuff, and I'm planning on getting the Episode 2 one, hopefully, near future. And I also have Anakin coming from Episode 3 as well, so I will be doing a review and then size comparing and everything. And so yeah, so taking a look, you got, the clear plastic with the Star Wars logo here, SH Figuarts, Obi-Wan Kenobi, etc. You got this kind of Star Warsy logo, kind of like this. You got the back of the packaging, which looks awesome. You got Obi-Wan doing a lot of signature movie poses, cool writing and stuff like that. So that looks cool. And then you just got this kind of side, which is a profile of Obi-Wan, which looks great. And then the opening of the box. So let's get to it. Crack this guy open. Pose around. Alright guys, here's Obi-Wan out of the packaging. And oh my god, this guy is amazing. I am so excited now more to get Anakin next. This upcoming Monday. It's Saturday right now that I'm filming this. This video will probably be posted Monday, and then I'll be shooting more reviews for figures. But this guy looks amazing. Completely movie accurate. Looks great. Looks just like he's from Episode 3. I mean, the face 3D scan looks awesome. I did think at first that I got a bad copy of him because of this. Not a bad copy, but this. This actually really isn't in the movie, or at least not that I remember. Or like, if he already has the cover tech wheel here to plug into his belt, why does he need this little extra piece? But after watching other reviews, I realized that it's actually supposed to be there, or it's like, it was massively released that way, so I don't feel like I was gypped out of anything anymore. But I mean, this guy looks great. So let's get into his accessories. So looking at accessories, he comes with a total of 7, actually a little less than 7 actually, pairs of hands, which is pretty cool. So he comes with a couple different hands for holding different things. So the main one here's his lightsaber, looking great. Look at that. Look at that blade. Oh, sweet lord. If you hit that with some nice blue light and maybe Photoshop, I don't know, something, it'll look great. So he's got these hands right here, which I would assume, these are probably for pulling back his hood, even though he doesn't have a hood. In Revenge of the Sith. Hold on. Revenge of the Sith, he has a hood. In almost every movie, actually, he has a robe that he takes off, so that's kind of funny that those are included. But if I had to guess, hopefully I guess right, this will work for holding his hilted saber, because most SHF, it will work for that. Okay, that's nice. That's nice that that will work. It's annoying that he still has the peg, but you can kind of finagle and hide it probably to where you don't see the peg. So that's definitely nice that he's able to hold his hilt with this hand, because normally it's SHF figures, they their lightsaber, their blade is separate, like Mace Windu, other figures, so you can get them just holding the hilted blade without like that little lightsaber peg sticking out. But luckily you can be doing that with this one. But anyway, going over his accessories, right? He comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pairs of hands, which means 10 hands, 5 pairs. So he comes with these 2 fisted hands that are on his body right there. So I'll show those at the end. But here's his open hand. Looks great. That's for using the Force. Okay. Looks amazing. Then he comes with his standard lightsaber holding hands. Nothing different about that we're not used to getting or anything. So here's that, which looks great. How you get the lightsaber in is you can detach it there. Okay. You can finagle it in and then reattach it down here. There's a little angle it has to go out. There we go. And so if we kind of tuck that under his pinky, that looks freaking fantastic. Now to get that on him, just undo the hand. Pretty tiny wrist peg, so you always got to be careful. But also I would assume that this, it's angled up, this peg, so you gotta push it in at an angle. I don't like doing this. Oh god, did I just, oh Jeez Louise, guys. So nervous. I've broken so many freaking SHF figures just doing stupid stuff, and I thought I just broke the lightsaber for Obi-Wan, but it luckily broke at the exact spot it was supposed to, where it can attach again. So a little scary, but we're good now. All right, let's see. There we go. Rotate that right under his pinky. Like, just push up a little bit on it. Oh, right there. Now we got Obi-Wan Kenobi's lightsaber. The goal is to get that kind of signature pose from the movie, right? Where he's doing like the eyeball thing. So let's get those hands all together ready. God, this guy looks great. Real quick, before I get that, let's talk about the deco, because I've basically talked about all the pairs of hands, almost. I mean, standard Jedi robes, right? Here he is compared to Mace Windu. Almost the exact same robes, a little different. No, a little different. Belt looks great. He has a great belt that holds, not holds anything. That's stupid. But it has all like the necessary pouches from the movie. It's got those red boots from the movie that are iconic, and I mean, looks great. Real quick, let's get a head swap before I do this iconic pose. So he comes with, of course, this head, this Ewan McGregor looking perfection head. And then he comes with our "You were my brother, Anakin, I loved you, you were the chosen one" head, screaming head. Even has his little pimple, or not pimple, his little, I won't call it a mole, because I don't think it's a mole, but it's like a little birthmark. I guess you could say. I don't even know what it is, honestly. But it's pretty classic on you, and so there he is, right? Looking freaking amazing. Could have him, fighting some stormtroopers in the Tatooine desert with this head, or doing whatever. Mainly, people will be setting him up with Anakin and making them fight, and why would you not? It's the most classic battle that he does. You could have him fighting Grievous if you have a good Grievous, but good Grievouses are hard to come by. I think the model kit's a pretty good version, but you have to do some customizing on it, etc. So it's not as easy as you would think. Alright, if we rotate that, there we go. That's basically Obi-Wan Kenobi's signature pose. That's what he does in Revenge of the Sith when he's facing Grievous, except he has, less of a screaming head, but that's kind of his signature, except his lightsaber's not resting on his hair. That would be killing him. But yeah, something like this. That is pretty accurate and cool. So pretty cool to see. Articulation wise, his head can move about that far up. The hair hinders it right here a little bit. That far down. His waist can move about that far back, which is pretty good. It can move that far forward, which is awesome. He's got a lot of pivot, which is pretty cool. His arm can move that far out. He's got double jointed elbows at the kind of rope. He also has a upper bicep swivel. A lot of hand movement, which is pretty awesome. Then he's got, can kick out that far, kick back only about like that far. And then he's got double jointed knees, upper thigh cut up there kind of. And then he's got his no boot articulation, which is a pretty big surprise from SHF, but his feet has great articulation, so makes up for it. But it's still, actually no, there is some boot swivel. It's not, like an actual boot cut, but within the double jointed knee, there's a little bit of action that allows him to move, which is pretty cool. So I guess we'll just set him normal for now, like this. And then we'll change him up a little bit as we go along. But let's get this saber actually a little more secure in his hand. Again, guys, not cutting much, just showing you guys. But, I'm so happy to actually have a real Obi-Wan Kenobi in my collection. This guy looks fabulous. Here he is next to Mace Windu, one of the other prequel Jedi Masters, Brinkley Shush. As you can see, they look good together. It's good look. God, dude, this freaking Samuel L. Jackson head looks so angry. It's hilarious. Here he is next to an SH Figuarts Stormtrooper, the New Hope Stormtrooper. Bigger than him, shouldn't be too unreasonable. I can definitely see him fighting these guys in a lot of displays after the Obi-Wan Kenobi television show comes out, kit bashes, stuff like that. And here he is next to the infamous Lord Vader. This is the Return of the Jedi SH Figuarts version, and I think they stack up pretty well, definitely. And if you have Vader a little more posed up in like battle stance, it'll look even better. But again, they don't meet until episode 4 from episode 3 so you don't really need to worry about that, or at least doing a display with both of them. You know, the Ben Kenobi would definitely be the one that you want to scale up wise. And then finally, the final two comparisons, and this one is definitely funny, but here he is. Oh my god, the dogs are freaking out. Really freaking out. Crazy freaking out, like my brother in his room. But anyway, here he is next to, sorry guys, I had to open up the display cabinet to get these two. But here he is next to the Black Series Obi-Wan Kenobi. I believe this is the only one we've ever gotten. It's episode 3. And I can't even get him to stand upright. I mean, I want to say it's night and day, because it really is. Hold on. This guy can't even stand, guys. That's how bad he is. Okay, there we go. I mean, look at that, guys. Which one's better? It's pretty clear. And then here he is next to pretty much my favorite up to this point SH Figuarts figure that I just mess around with constantly. And I'm super, super happy, and I can't wait to exchange the robe on him and put it on this Obi-Wan. But here's the episode 1 Obi-Wan Kenobi. And again, deco changes. There are definitely some. Nothing crazy. Brinkley, shh. Nothing crazy, but just a little bit, you know. Specifically, the boots are the biggest part. But I mean, now that I got this version of Obi-Wan that's my favorite, I think I'll be using him a lot more. And then here's the, I believe it's the model kit R2-D2. Sorry about my dog, guys, if you guys can hear him. But here's the model kit R2-D2. I think that scales pretty well. You know, when he's flat on the ground, that's pretty accurate to the scale, and I actually really want to see what Anakin looks like next to him, but I think the scaling is definitely accurate, and I think this guy looks great. So you guys, thank you guys for watching. I'm super, super, super stoked to have this figure in my collection. I think he's an excellent figure. Really embodies the Ewan McGregor Obi-Wan look. I think it's like they definitely nailed it. And I can't wait to get Anakin so that way I can have these two face off. I think that'll be a great looking little piece, you know, both them together. And yeah, so if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and hit the notification bell especially so you know when I'm posting new content, because it happens very often. So make sure you know when I'm posting new content. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, peace. Goodbye.